Matthew Rosenberg, Jesus Marino, and Joshua Hickson continue Joker's tall tale of Riddler's search for a special box that will allow him to finally realize his full potential, but Edward's greed might end up getting the better of him when he tries to recruit Joker and the others in his search. Matthew Rosenberg completely shifts gears for his second installment of his series and opens up the story for some really interesting new ideas. I thoroughly like how the story has turned from an unreliable narrator tale to a world-spanning adventure story with a sci-fi twist, combining new god stuff with street-level villains. Much like how the first issue was also a focus on Joker's ego and his view on it, I like how this issue showcased how manipulative he can be with other villains, getting Edward to think he decided to recruit villains where it was actually Joker's idea and him sort of manipulating the character to do his bidding. I enjoy how much he is also the main character, but he's being used as more of like a background, secondary character, and how they would be used, being the one manipulating everyone from the shadows to cause chaos and obviously to get the mother box, which isn't outrightly said what Edward is after, but it's pretty much confirmed given he has to go after New God keys and they unlock a special box, and what else do New Gods use that is a box? Jesus Marino is joined this issue by Joshua Hickson, who much like a lot of the current DC books takes one half of the story as Jesus deals with the present day Joker and Gordon interrogation story pieces. Hickson has a great take on these characters, especially in the boxing match sequence with all of this grimy and gritty and bathed in neon light glow goodness that a seedy underground club would have. It just looks really nice. The Joker Presents a Puzzlebox issue 2 was another awesome installment in Rosenberg's story, changing up things in how the story is going and being presented while also exploring another aspect of Joker's character, that being his ability to manipulate others and how good he is at it. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10. The Joker Presents a Puzzlebox issue 2 finds Joker looking over the pictures of the Riddler's murder, with Gordon wanting to know who killed him. Joker knows it wasn't him, but Gordon says no one said it was. Joker thinks he should have his cuffs taken off then, but Gordon says no one said it was him, but they know that now would be a good time to come clean if it was, since it might be useful. He wonders if anybody wants Riddler dead and if anybody had a motive to kill him, but Joker thinks that maybe it was because of the Master Engine, a little magic box. He reveals that Riddler travelled the world looking for a box and a man named Dr. Caro helped him. Gordon knows that Caro was part of the Cobra cult and went missing lately, as in the past, Riddler is taken to a mysterious temple, finding a door that Edward knows isn't their destination, they just arrived where they happened to be. He recites the Latin on the door as his men find more symbols, with the villain continuing to think about the words on the door. Soon he realizes that the answer to the riddle is the moon, having one of his men turn the dial next to the door to the moon symbol, which opens it. Riddler, however, grabs one of the long dead guard's shields, knowing to look at oneself is to reflect. Edward ignores his men, finding an inscription on the shield that continues the one from the door, knowing that there is more to it all. One of his men, however, is killed just inside the door by a trap, blasting him with fire as Edward changes the dial, making it safe for them to enter the door. Inside the chamber, Edward finds a staff, but nothing happens when he picks it up. Kara thinks he doesn't understand, and this isn't the Master Engine, it's just a key the New Gods left to help locate the 5 sacred pieces to unlock the engine. Edward knows that that was not made clear, getting his henchmen to kill the Doctor, not wanting to have to do this 5 more times. In a disgusting basement in Gotham, Riddler meets with Joker and Punchline at a bare-knuckle boxing match. Joker tells Gordon that boxing is a gentleman's game and he is nothing but a gentleman after all. Edward knows this isn't where he wanted to meet, but the Joker asks if he would prefer something with knives or chainsaws, since boxing is a gentleman's game, and perhaps that doesn't sit well with Edward. Punchline suggests a nearby children's spelling bee as Edward asks why she's there. Joker asks why any of them are there, so Edward says he wants to offer Joker something. Joker is aware of this, but not sure he wants to do anything criminal with Edward. Riddler knows that together they could do some amazing things, but Joker says that he always does amazing things, wanting to know why Riddler chose him. Edward thinks that they have always been close, but Joker knows that's a lie. lie. Edward says that they are kindred spirits, and jokes are just riddles for stupid people, so it feels like they should be working together to rule Gotham and the world. Joker knows that it's a sense of kinship, thinking that he wanted to partner up because he's out of money and thugs, and has made enemies all over Gotham. Riddler hates Joker calling him Edward since it creates a difficult dynamic, being that no one knows Joker's real name, but the villain thinks if only he knew someone who prided themselves on solving things. Edward says that he can just say no to working together, so Joker does, knowing it's a dangerous game he's playing, hoping his friend will be careful since he would hate for something to go wrong with him. Joker tells him that maybe he should hire 5 costumed morons to do his dirty work for him and make it like a game. Riddler knows that that's a terrible idea as Joker checks on the loser of the boxing match. Gordon knows that that's the last time Joker ever saw Edward, but he cannot recall, but he did have a brilliant idea. Edward decides to hire Professor Pig, Bane, Black Mask, Killer Moth and Harley Quinn, showing them the key and the other 5 pieces he wishes them to steal. Black Mask knows that none of them know what the hell that is, as Joker tells Gordon that the villains didn't kill Riddler and take it, since they aren't the interesting part of the story, as outside Edward's meeting, Catwoman, Mad Hatter, Penguin, Two-Face, Scarecrow and Man-Bat listen to Edward's offer, with Selina knowing this is about to get fun.